guys, welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We are going deer hunting this afternoon. We have got a beautiful weekend here. It was nice and cool this morning. Didn't see any deer this morning on the morning hunt, but Dad seen 9 out of the place that we were actually going to go hunt this afternoon. Dad has elected to go to a different spot to mainly to check a camera and see kind of what's pushing through and moving through that property. And we're going to go back over to the place where Dad hunted this morning. We've got several deer over there that I would definitely shoot with a bow. So getting ready to load up now, head over there, and I'll check in with you guys once we get over there to the property. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Don't think y'all can see me all that well because of the sun behind me. So I'll try to get my stuff unpacked and ready to roll as soon as I can. So I am going to put my release on. It was a couple years back that we were hunting a couple deer here, a couple bucks. One of them was a good 8-pointer that Dad wound up shooting with a muzzleloader. And I was actually walking into this stand one day and I actually walked up on those deer and was able to get a shot at one of them, but it was about a 55-yard shot and I didn't connect. There we go, it's a little bit better. So as y'all can tell, got a good little cornfield right here. You know, to be honest with you, we got a ladder stand right there. It's not a bad little area right here to hunt. The deer like to filter through here. It's a big reason why I parked the truck on the other side of the hill. So that way if those deer want to cross back and forth through there, they can. It ain't gonna be long before they cut this corn. See if we can get in here and get it set up. May shoot a doe tonight, I don't know. This place has got a lot of does. guys, it's a little too dark. About to get down. We ran out of filming line, so those 2 bucks were the only things we seen. We're trying to get out of here before these deer start piling into this cornfield. I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna go back, not to this place probably, but we'll be hunting for sure. See y'all in the morning. Alrighty guys, it is the next morning. Turn my headlamp off so y'all can see me. Got a little bit of a 4-wheeler ride. Get up where we're at. We're gonna be teaming up with Dad this morning. Couple good deer on this property, 1 really good deer. First time we've hunted it this year, mainly coming in wanting to check the SD card, see what's been moving through here, see if we get a deer pattern. So we'll get up on top of this hill, go see if we can shoot a big deer, guys. This little area I'm hunting, it's a really thick mountain top. And you don't have a whole lot of space to really shoot. We've got 1 long strip straight in front of me that I could shoot to, 50, 60 yards with a rifle, with a bow. I want that deer to be 30 yards or closer. But it's like every year this place right here gets a lot of good daytime photos. Of bucks. We know from another guy, we share this property with a couple other guys. One of the other guys that hunts here, there's a good deer on his trail camera that he sent to us. That's not that far away from where we're hunting right now, so. One thing we can do is hold out and wait. It's just now probably daylight enough to where I could shoot if I needed to. So, hang out, let it get a little more daylight. Hopefully these deer are gonna start moving before too much longer. Well, right there was a bust this morning. We didn't see anything at all. I didn't. Dad seen 1, I think. I don't think he's seen anything else. So we'll get down, get out of here, and then try to make a game plan for this afternoon. See what we can come up with. All right, guys, we are over here at the property. We're gonna try to do something a little different, though. I'm trying to access this stand a different way. Got the truck parked right there. Typically, I park over on that side, walk up, and I hug this tree line behind me just because we have to walk around the corn. But tonight, our stand's right there. Tonight, I'm gonna walk around this edge and get up to that corner there because I think those deer are bedding right through there. And I think if I can get in there without disturbing those deer on their beds, and I'll have a pretty dang good shot. And I think the farther I stay away from that wood line, the better I'm gonna be. So a little bit farther of a walk, but we'll just have to deal with it. I think it's gonna be for the best. Hey guys, it is right at 7 o'clock. It's about 5 minutes till. We've been seeing the majority of our deer between 7 and 7:30. probably gonna be closer to 7:30 with as warm as it is. But if these deer are still on a pretty heavy pattern, feeding on these early fallen white oaks, then this weather may not affect them that much. They may still be on that schedule. You know, back in August, the biggest buck we got on camera here was showing up pretty much all times. He'd be in here at 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 7:30, 7. I mean, he was just all over the place. Mainly because he's living right here. I just don't know what all. A lot of times it takes them a little bit to get used to this corn being cut. You can make them feel a little more vulnerable. But ain't no telling. We just gotta stay positive and hope for the best right here. So we'll try to hunker down and stay on our toes. Because it can happen fast. We don't need but 3 minutes, really 2 to 3 minutes to kill a deer. Sometimes it's not even that amount of time. Guys, we had a doe come into the hardwoods to our left. See right there's another deer behind her. Another big doe. We are 100% going to shoot that doe if she comes in here. They're coming straight from where I walk. It's probably why they're nervous. Try to go ahead and ease my bow off the hanger. She started to come in here but changed her mind. Probably gonna stay over there in them hardwoods and feed on acorns. Alright guys, it's the next afternoon, probably the last hunt of this vlog, or it's either the opening of a deer hunt where I actually kill a deer. We're going to hunt a new place this afternoon. We've actually got a real good deer on camera here, but he's only been in here early in the morning, like 6 a.m. But these deer have been filtering very hard to the hardwoods. And we've had a big wind, not a wind storm, but the wind's been blowing pretty hard today. And a lot of times what will happen is those deer know that the wind knocks out food, and they will filter into this area. So that's the game plan. Nobody's hunted here this year. Kind of going in at maybe to surprise a deer. Not looking for anything particular. If a doe comes in, she's gonna get shot. A bunch of turkeys been scratching up, scratching everywhere, feeding on acorns. But I think it's gonna be all right. It's nice and cool in here. It's not hot. We got good bedding in this pine thicket, and then also good bedding off down in front of the stand. So I feel like we should do okay on seeing deer. Just get in there and see if we can get the right one. All right, fellas. We are set up and ready to rock and roll. We got about an hour, probably an hour to spare before we really need to probably get serious about looking for deer. As crappy as that is to say, it's just these deer have not been moving really before 7 o'clock on any of our trail cameras. So it just doesn't quite make sense to get in here super early and risk wind, risk the wind swirling around and running all these deer out. Which I feel the wind's blowing right down that hill, which can be a good thing. those deer come out of this corner right here, they're to the deer are walking into the wind, but they never really get completely downwind of me until it's too late. So I feel good about it. I think we'll see some deer tonight. If a big old nanny doe comes in, she's gonna get shot. Ain't no doubt in my mind about that one. I hadn't shot a deer all year, and she's gonna have a bad day if she comes in here. So keep those fingers crossed, fellas. We'll see if we can get it done this afternoon. Well, it may be a last minute, bottom of the ninth comeback, but that wind is trying to die down right now. It's not just consistently blowing, it's coming and going. Like right now, it's pretty calm on the ridge that I'm on. It's still blowing a little bit over there, but I think as that wind dies and it feels like it's settling down, I think these deer are going to pop up off their beds and filter into these hardwoods. I don't think that we have deer bedding too far away. I think they're pretty close by. So if we can just get them to get up off their beds, I think we're going to be okay. But they may do it after dark. I don't know. It's about 15 minutes after 7. Which is prime time for these deer to start moving. Well guys, that is it. We did not see any deer this afternoon, but that pre-front is here. I mean, that wind is blowing, and I think it's got those deer hunkered down. That's one of the first afternoons I've hunted, not seen a deer in a long time, maybe only the second time this season. Man, that's definitely what it is. I mean, the sail cam, the Tactacams, they're not sending any photos right now, which means that the deer are not moving on any of our other properties as well, or at least not in front of our stands. So that's kind of a tough one right there. But I've got to take a couple days off. I've got to go take some engagement photos this weekend in Tennessee. So that's going to be a blast, especially with this cold front coming through. But we've got some good hunting coming up next week. I believe next week we actually got 3 or 4 days in a row where the lows are going to be in the 40s. And it is, let's see, what's today? Today is the 22nd of September. So the last week of September, we're going to be down in the 40s. That's going to be awesome. Those deer are going to be moving like crazy. But it's going to jack back up. That temperature is going to skyrocket again, and we'll have a couple more days in October where it's reaching almost 90 degrees. It always happens. We always get our hopes up. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my channel. If you're new to Southern Extreme TV, hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers. Every click gets me one step closer. It means the absolute world to me that you're taking the time out of your day to watch what I got going on. We got a lot of videos coming up here this season. We're going to be hunting hard. I'm going to be trying to bring you guys videos every week, if at all possible. So, thanks so much. See y'all next time.